Welcome to Reforged Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and I want to start this video by saying a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. You just give me so much to think about. Now, the reason I'm actually conducting this introduction inside of the Heidelberg is if you look up on the top right hand side, you'll see that at the moment there's a radiated fog storm going on, and the exterior radiation at the moment is 6.1, and I think this quite emphasizes the way I need some form of enclosed cockpit to get out and explore the planet. That's the direction I'm going to go, and of course my original objective in this series was to go out and collect the resources to be able to make a hover vehicle. I have decided on a hover vehicle over an SV simply because I think at this point in the game a hover vehicle might be a little bit more efficient than an SV from a fuel Spartan side. Now, the way forward, I'm still not totally made up my mind, because I have been looking on the workshop, and if I come into the workshop here, you'll see I found this little ship here. This is the Passion SL by somebody called Crazy Z, and it's a very basic HV. It's level 5. You can see I need 579 carbon substrate, 400 iron ingots, 275 copper, and 200 silicon. Now I have got the copper and silicon, but it will substantially drain my resources in this area. But I still do need some iron, and more importantly, I need some carbon substrate, which means I've got to go out and do some more logs. Come on, game, get rid of this storm. That's one option. The other option is that I actually get in here and build the ship myself, because one thing I can do is put in a hover constructor as well, which gives me a bit more flexibility. I think the other thing I also need to unlock is the ammunition controller and the container controller and the cargo extensions as well, so that I've got some carry capacity on the hover vehicle as well. And of course we're going to need to unlock the hover engines. I don't think we need the large booster. I think I've got the thrusters. Unlock the O2 station as well. And I think that is probably enough. Oh, and then we can unlock a Gatling gun as well. So that unlocks all the tech that I probably would need to build a small ship. Okay, looks like we've finally got rid of the storm. What I've got to do is get out of here. We should be able to thruster build up. Storm may have gone, but the radiation lingers on. It's dropping down now. No, it's not dropped down completely. Oh, come on, game. Why have I suddenly got radiation here? And if I get over to here, I know somebody posted a comment about using the shower inside the ship, but I show you here with the, how much is the, so I've got probably, let's do it this way. So I'm still short on iron ingots. I mean, I could put steel plates into the workshop and that will help me as well. I think what I really need to do is try and get out and dig up that iron that's around. And of course, more importantly, to get the 650 carbon substrate, I do need quite a few more logs. Keep going, but the next thing I need to check is, we can put a little bit more biofuel in here. This radiation is being a little bit of a pain in the neck. What is causing it? Same radiation 3.2. Is this residual radiation? Anyway, we're gonna have to chance it and get out. It could be due to this area here. So what I'm gonna do is just, there's some iron ore there we can pick up in this vicinity. Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep an eye out on this and hope that the radiation doesn't build up too high. I know this is a bit of a slow process. And I must admit, I am drifting towards using the workshop simply because I'm aware that I don't want to make endless videos of going out having to collect resources. So what I really would like to do is, I mean, we could use the UCH Dart here and try that, but it doesn't have the carry capacity. I need something with carry capacity. It looks like getting away from the Heidelberg has actually reduced the radiation. Maybe it was all centered around the Heidelberg. We need oxygen as well. throw out a scan. Just gonna have to go very much straight for this iron deposit. I'll bring my portable constructor with me. Yes, I did, and the thermal regulator. Get to this iron deposit. We're right on top of the iron deposit now. About, hopefully there won't be any hostiles around. We will deploy the portable constructor. Deploy that. Shove that in there, and we'll start converting back into ingots straight away. Actually, somebody pointed out, I'll just put that back in there for the moment. Somebody actually pointed out that there is actually a detector on here. Oh. But it's not. Oh, there's the iron deposit. Gonna double tap so we can keep an eye on the temperature and any hostiles coming in. That's a little bit close, but I think we'll be okay. So what I'm going to do is dig down and try and get as much of this iron as possible. So not the most exciting start to the video, but this is the way it goes. Right, so here we are. We're just breaking through into the iron. We should be able to start picking this up. So it will take a little while to mine this out. I'm going to need to try and get as much, virtually all of this. But I think I've got enough for the moment to make sure I don't fall down the hole. Around here, I'll just drop this in here. All we got is 19 ore. Okay, here we go. It's going to be hard work. That XP. Notice the temperature's building a little bit as well, so do as well. Just drop put that next to us as well. That will give us the protection we need. Just going to keep digging this out, and I'll be right back once I've actually got virtually all of this out. Okay, welcome back. I'm just picking up the last few bits and pieces of iron ore down in here. If you're interested, it's taken about 15 minutes in game time and multiple filled up inventories. Put this in here. You can see I'm churning out loads and loads of ingots here. So we'll just chop that in there. Just go down and get the remaining pieces. I have to admit, mining is not one of my favourite tasks in this game, or any survival game to be honest, but it's got to be done. I'm just going to pick up these last few resources. I think that will just about clear everything out. Running low on oxygen, so just come here. You can see it's taken virtually all the day to do this, and I'm a little bit exposed now because it won't be long before our fire breathing friends come out. And looking at this, I've got 750 iron ingots, and just go back to here, I can't remember what. We only need 400 for here. So I am very inclined now to move towards actually building this rather than building a ship from scratch. The big issue is going to be carbon substrate. So I think what we're going to do is that will go into there. What I'm going to do is not put the full 400 in at the moment. What am I doing? And I'm not going to put the full 400 in. What I'm going to do is go to the factory, and we're keep splitting the difference. I thought I had enough. Maybe we need a bit more. I failed there. Grab that. Because the problem's going to be is if I put in too much now. I didn't intend to do that. Oh well, that's the way it goes. On the bright side, it means I'm going to not have to carry back so much to my base. And I think what we're going to do is just queue up. While that's refining, we need to find some logs, lots of. Just take advantage of the last light, get out and pick up some more logs, because we're going to need to manufacture a big pile of carbon substrate. And that doesn't make any difference whether I'm going to build it or whether I use the blueprint. Because the carbon substrate is effectively needed to reduce the overall weight of the hover vehicle out. Don't need that. Grab you. Again, it's more XP than anything else. Grab you. 4 logs. I'll turn the suit light on, it's getting dark. How many logs have I got now? I've got 12. I've got a couple more trees might be enough for what I want to do. And there's some more of this. Up in here. Another tree out that way. I want to leave the orange trees until I've got absolutely no choice. Come out here. You down. It's 8 logs, that's good. Anything else around here? There's another one over there. Spin around, I think one more. And start making our way back to the base, because I'm going to need to move up. Oops, certainly pick up that. Pick up this one. There was 7 logs. Pick up you. I think we'll take this one down. Over 5 logs. Just grab some more fruit. Grab what's around here as well. And it's more XP than anything else. Get back to the ship. Oh, look at that. There's right underneath the ship as well. More vegetables out here. And grab that. Grab that. Just shove it in the fridge. Doesn't spoil. In fact, allow those. Knock out some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick up some of those. Grab that. Ah, where is my portable constructor? I better set. And what we'll do is we'll go back and pick up what is. Fill up the ship, because it's probably going to take multiple trips to move everything back to Heidelberg. So they come in here. Yep, there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And off we go again. And of course we're in the dark now, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for our fire-breathing friends. I don't think they're actually out and about at the moment. Normally there's at least 1 or 2. Oh, there they are. They're starting to appear. Hello guys, just keep out of my way. Oh, he was a bit too close for comfort. There was one who came in very close to the Heidelberg and I had to kill him. But that's not a big problem. You just turn around so we're facing the right way. Out. doing? I think what we'll do is we'll put a view in there. We still need stone dust. Oh, thank you, game. I just love you sometimes. All about stone dust. We got a bit of stone dust here, so we'll put all these in. Oops. Put that in there, put that in there, put the alien thorn in here. And so, how do we need? How much? We round that up to 600. So we need 5. We probably need about. We make about 30 of these. That should give me more than enough for what I need. Actually, well, I mean, it will probably go through quite a lot of these logs, but that's the way it goes. We'll just shove that in. Just hook you out. And what I was planning on doing is, if I had, I mean, I've got a few electronics. So rather than use the copper, my original plan was to put some of these in, because what they will do is reduce, not just give me copper, it will also reduce the production time. Wow, that was rubbish, wasn't it? Okay, I have to be a little bit careful now. Oops. Let's just go for this 102 in. Be a bit more careful now. Can't afford to waste the copper. Iron is no problem because I've got other iron mines, but I certainly don't want to waste that copper. Right. Ah, well. Okay. And oops. Put that again. That in. So we now got that as well. All we need to do is now wait for the, what we call it. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do was put this into here so that we can, well, just refine this out. And probably need a little bit more biofuel. And while the carbon substrate is doing its own stuff, I'm going to go back and see if we can retrieve some more from the portal. Go across here. Here it is. If any of you guys want to know how to kill one of these guys, the trick is to get a shotgun. The light off. And the trick is to get up right behind them like this. Always approach from the rear. Keep behind them and if you get in close and come in from the rear, you avoid the flames. The first thing you can do is get in front of them. That's how you do it. And I've lost my ship. Where is it? It's over there somewhere. There it is. Of course, we got 7 meat out of that. So if you've got the shotgun, I wouldn't recommend it with a projectile weapon like a pistol or a rifle. The shotgun is definitely the weapon you want to use. Just shove that in the mini fridge. And you can see I've got lots and lots of meat now. It's getting a bit chilly out here as well. So we can't. I pick up the heater. I've got the heater with me. So as long as you can sneak up on them and shoot them with a shotgun, those aren't the problem that they appear at first. The key is not to be caught in front of them with range. I mean, at a pinch, you can actually run up to them kind of nose to nose and take them down, but that's a bit more risky because you've got to. It's a very real chance that you could get caught in the flames. Mark that. I should have. Guess the structure is over there. In here. Grab some more resources. I'll probably need to do another trip. That's the way it goes. Right, don't fall down the hole. That'd be embarrassing. Yeah. Okay, we're still going. We're gonna have to do another round trip. We'll bring the stone back as well. There's the wrong way around. Put that in there, and then put that in there, and we can do another 6 while we're running around. Then we're here, and it's more XP than anything else. We'll grab the veggies. I can't get anything else up anyway. Looks completely full. Oh well, we can get that the next time round. I can go in there. Consume a steak, and we'll just head back to the Heidelberg. Here, out. So the temperature is -3. We're still okay for temperature. Drop you off there. So we got 600 carbon. Oh, that enough? I can't remember now. Yeah, we got. I think I'm just going to dump the whole 600 in. Carbon substrate isn't a big problem, and of course now to produce it, it's going to take 21 minutes. Kick that off. Shove this in there. I suppose I better go and do another run. So out here. Level off. Here we are, we're back again. Up. Don't be kidding me. Right, we should be able to put some stuff in there, which give me place to put the constructor. Nope. How much space have I got? Got a little bit of space, so what we're going to do is just get out here and do what I was talking about before. Now, the nice thing about the Passion SL is that not only has it got a fridge in it, it's also got a hover constructor in it. Because I have checked it out in the workshop, something I recommend before you build anything from a template. Always go into the workshop, go into creative mode and check it out. There's nothing worse than investing in precious resources in a ship that you think is the one you want, only to find out it doesn't exactly do what you want. But having access to the hover constructor and the fridge means that you can then produce food on the run. You don't have to keep kind of having to transfer it into the portable constructor, even though the menu isn't particularly that sophisticated. Just come here. We'll take down another tree while we're at it. We'll just go and hack this tree down. I'm just still getting. Yep, so we've got another 8 logs. That should be, because of course one of the downsides of going to a slightly upgraded hover tank is that the fuel consumption is going to increase. So I may have to consume some of my precious fuel. Right, so we better remove that constructor tag, because we don't need that anymore because the portable constructor isn't there. On the way back, I just want to say a big thank you for those of you who pointed out that there was another multi-tool in the previous video when I was searching down, and that gives me an extra multi-tool chart. Oh, look at this guy. This could be interesting. We're going to need the sniper rifle for him. And make sure it's reloaded as well. And this guy's a good source of raw resources. He may even have some promethium on him. These guys are got some rock, magnesium and stone dust. Well, the idea was there. I mean, I did kill one another time and I did get a little bit of Esterum. Yeah, and as I was saying, yeah, very much appreciate about your reminder that I keep forgetting that even lowly starter level multi-tools do have charges in when you find them. So I do have an equivalent of 2 charges to do some construction, which I think is going to be quite useful with respect to building the base up, which will be probably the next objective. And while we're actually coming here, I am thinking about repairing the UCH dart, because somebody suggested about coring it and then stripping it for resources. And I most likely will do that, because I think the dart is a little bit too small really for to be an effective SV, especially as I'm going to have a hover vehicle. But I certainly would like to strip this for resources. So let's just get back into here and go back down. Just drop off. Put that magnesium power stone dust in there. Split the difference with the logs. I didn't actually use as many logs as I thought I was going to do. Put some more logs into here. Bring that out. Let's knock up some more of these. I want to keep this going all the time because we're going to need the fuel. We haven't done too bad with respect to resources. And what we'll do is we'll shove our items in here. What I wouldn't mind doing actually is just get me some. Wouldn't mind a couple more bandages. Got no. Okay. Got 8 plant fiber, 2 plant protein. I'd like to make, say, another 5 bandages. Just let those run. And we've got oxygen in here. So once I've actually cored this base, you're going to have access to the oxygen there. Right, I think that's about all I want to do in this video, except for one thing. And if I come in here, how much? We've got another 11 minutes to go before this hover vehicle will be available. So what I'm going to do is spend a little bit of time salvaging round the Heidelberg here, and I'll be back once the hover vehicle is available to spawn. And I think that would be an ideal way to finish the video. Okay, welcome back. We're not quite ready yet to spawn the ship, but looks like there's been a bit of a battle here between the holograph, and what I'm going to do is just get rid of him. And he actually killed this desert golem. Wow, so we got some resources from that. So I think that was well worth coming out and picking up. What I'm going to do is show you what I've been doing in the meantime. What I've actually been doing is opening up under here. I've got rid of the cargo boxes through here, and the idea is that I can get rid of that block here. Let's take that out, and I'm creating a corridor under here so that should I come under attack from bombers and I need to defend the base, I can get underneath here. I can be able to move under cover and also have like exits here, so if they're over there I can come out here and sneak round. So I'm creating various fire positions and I can move completely up and down in this area. And what I'm also thinking is to open up this area here so that I can get through here. Or just so, and hopefully this will give me a bit of an edge should I be caught on the ground and I need to just engage bombers rather than having to fight in the open. So we'll just open up this section here as well, like this. And of course it's also giving me resources, so it's kind of got a bit of a double-edged advantage. Come in here. I can come out this side now as well, see. So it just means that I can like hide under places like this should I need it. Of course I've got these steps up here to come out. Anyway, that's the idea. Let's just get back to over here again. I mean, the temperature's building back up because daylight is not far away. And what do we get from here? We've got a little bit of neodymium, some cobalt ore. That could be useful if I could actually convert it. Some iron ore, bone dust. A little bit more esterium. Got 5. I'm sure I had some more esterium. Blueprint production successfully complete. Thank you, game. I'm sure I had some more esterium somewhere. And I've got my advanced multi-tool here. And we got some meat. I'm going to drop that into the fridge. Drop that into there. So we're not exactly running out of food. If I come over here, should be able to do now is come into here. And we'll just spawn our new ship in. I can find a space to spawn it in. Just spawn it in here. So this is our new ship. It's the Passion SL. Put a little bit of fuel in it. What was that? Was that not one of our flaming flying guys around? I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit of my valuable fuel in. Put about 4 in. I'm just going to come here. Oh, it's these side shutters. I'm not a big fan of side opening shutters, but that's the way it goes. And if we come into here, fuel in there. I'm gonna just check the. We've still got 100% efficiency because it's only. It's actually just below actually. Oh, I thought it was over. You can see we've got lights, we've got oxygen, thrusters. If I show you devices, we've got a wireless connector, we've got detectors, we've got an ammunition box for the single Gatling gun. More importantly, we've now got a carry capacity of 4,469. So that's going to be more useful. And if I come back to here, we've also got the, what is it, the constructor. So we can come in here and we can hook that to the main controller like that. And of course we can hook it into the fridge so that we can actually get some more food. We can make scrambled eggs if we can find eggs. So again, we don't get a wide variety of food, but it means that I can now flip these, say, to the mini fridge backwards and forwards and get things done, which makes life a lot easier as well. But we'll just keep that on the main controller for the moment. Anything else that I want to show you? And so we've got an O2 tank in here should we want to use it. So once I've got oxygen, I'll say we've got the single weapon, Gatling gun. And we got reasonable thrusters. And I'll just give it a little bit of a light rover. And I mean, it's pretty agile. And more importantly now is that it gives us complete protection against all the different environments, radiation, hot, cold. And it means that what I'll be able to do in the next part is get back out here, complete the looting of this area here, grab the second multi-tool. We might even be able to explore a little bit more. In fact, what I wouldn't mind doing is a kind of a quick lap around the planet now with mobile before we do the base, but that's all going to be for the next part. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.